Welcome to the lecture on economic life. So, we will discuss about how to find economic life of an asset. Now, in economic terms, when we use any asset, as the asset grows older, the maintenance cost or the operating cost on the machine is increasing. So, how long the machine should be used so that the annual cost which you incur on the machine is minimum. So, basically the time for which you should use the machine where you get the minimum annual cost is known as economic life of the asset. So, we need to know how long the machine should be used, which minimizes assets total equivalent annual cost or maximizes the equivalent net income. So, basically you will be given with the first cost of the asset and salvage value at the end of every year. Machine, though when it will come, it will have certain life, total service life, but every year the salvage value will go on decreasing. Now, the salvage value on one side which is decreasing, the operating and maintenance cost will go on increasing as the time progresses. This is the general trend when we use the machines. So, basically for each of the years you have to use the equation to find the annual equivalent value, and the year in which this annual equivalent value is minimum, if it is cost, you can say that the machine should be used for that many years economically, that is the best alternative, and that is why that time will be known as economic life of the asset or economic service life of the asset. Let us see how we solve such problems. So, a problem is given where a machine is to be purchased at the cost of rupees 10 lakhs. The annual operating cost for this during the first year is 1 lakh, and this is increasing every year with rupees 50,000. So, uniformly this amount is increasing. Annual maintenance cost during the first year is 10,000 and it is increasing 5,000 every year. So, it is also again uniformly increasing every year. Salvage value of the equipment after 1 year is rupees 5 lakh and it is decreasing by rupees 50,000 every year. So, as we discussed that salvage value, if we dispose the machine after 1 year, it will be 5 lakh, but every time, every year you use it, the salvage value will go on decreasing. So, at the rate of 15% interest, we have to find the economic life of the asset. So, what we can see is we have to calculate the annual equivalent value. Now, this is year end. So, if you take the first cost of the asset as 10 lakh, but then its annual operating cost is 1 lakh. So, operating cost in the first year it is 1 lakh, in the second year it is increasing 50,000. So, it will become 150,000, the third year it will be 2 lakh, like that. So, it will go on increasing. Similarly, maintenance cost, again this is annual, maintenance cost is 10,000 and it is increasing every year 5,000. So, this year it will be 15,000, 20,000 and this way it will go. Salvage value it is 5 lakh and it is decreasing every year by 50,000. So, next year it will be 450,000, that is 4,50,000, then 4 lakh and this way. Now, at which, so basically we have to find AEI. Now, at suppose n years, at n years, so that AEI is minimum. So, basically we have to find that time when you can say that this machine, if used for this many years, gives you minimum annual equivalent. Now, let us see how to find the annual equivalent value. If we use it for 1 year, the first cost is 10 lakh minus the salvage value during the first year is 5 lakh, A by P I1. So, I is given as rate of interest 15%, plus 5 lakh multiplied by 0.15. This is the capital recovery with return part. Then you have operating cost. Now, let us see that in this series, this is a uniform gradient series. So, it is better to write the general term in terms of that geometric series. So, this is also a uniform gradient series. The gradient is 50,000 in this case and gradient is 5,000 in this case. So, we can write 1 lakh plus gradient is 50,000. So, this will be multiplied with A by G 15,1. Similarly, you have maintenance cost as 10,000 plus 5,000 A by G 15,1. So, this is your total annual cost. Now, if you find it, we have to refer to the interest table of 15%, A by P 15,1. So, A by P 15,1 is 1.15. So, it will be 1.15. This will be equal to 0. This will be equal to 0. So, basically this is the first year and A by G 15,1 and A will be 0. This is very much clear that in the first year you are only using 1 lakh as your operating cost and 10,000 as your maintenance cost. So, this statement can be written as 5 lakh multiplied by 1.15 plus 75,000 plus this is 1,10,000. So, if we take this value, it becomes as 575,000 plus 75,000 plus 1,10,000, that becomes equal to 7,60,000. So, this is the annual equivalent value at n equal to 1, because at n equal to 1 your operating cost value is 1 lakh, maintenance cost is 10 lakh and salvage value is 5 lakh. Now, if you are going to use the machine for 2 years, then n becomes 2. In that case, the operating cost is to be considered for this 2 year. In the first year it is 1 lakh and in the second year it is 1,50,000. In the second year the maintenance cost also increases by 5,000. So, in the first year 10,000 and second year 15,000, and in the similar way now salvage value which is to be considered will be 4,50,000 instead of 5 lakh, which is taken for n equal to 1. So, annual equivalent for n equal to 2 when we take, in that case in this place it will be 4,50,000. So, 10 lakh minus 4,50,000 multiplied by, now since the machine is going to be used for 2 years, you are going to have the factor A by P 15.2 plus salvage value is 4,50,000. It will be multiplied with the interest rate, that is 0.15. Now we can have the general expression. So, in this expression these two are the fixed amounts. So, we can directly write 1,1,0,0,0 plus we have 50,000 A by G 15.2 plus 5,000 A by G 15.2. So, if we take the value of the factors A by P 15.2, that becomes 0.615 and A by G 15.2 is coming as 0.465. So, you have here 5,50,000 multiplied by 0.615 plus 67,500 plus 1,10,000 plus 55,000 times 0.465. Now, we will get this value 0.615 multiplied by 5,50,000 plus 67,500 plus 1,10,000 plus 55,000 multiplied by 0.465. So, it comes out to be 541,325. So, this amount is less than the amount which has come for n equal to 1 year. It means if the machine is used for 2 years, it is economical as compared to when it is used for 2 years, 1 year. So, basically you can economically use it for 2 years. Now, we have to check it for another year and see whether it is economical to use for 3 years. So, once you use for 3 years, so once it goes for 3 years, the salvage value goes down to 4 lakh. So, we can directly use, so 10 lakh minus 4 lakh, so it will be 6 lakh multiplied by, now A by P 15.3 plus, here it will be now 4 lakh multiplied by 0.15 plus 110000 plus 55,000 multiplied by factor A by G 15.3. So, this is the expression which we get when your n equal to 3 years. Now, for this we will have the values A by P 15.3 and A by P 15.3 comes out to be 0.438 and A by G 15.3, A by G 15.3 is coming out to be 0.907. So, we can further write 6 lakh multiplied by 0.438 plus 60,000 plus 1,10,000 plus 55,000 multiplied by 0.907. So, we have to further do it separately. 262800 plus 60,000 plus 110000 plus 49,885. So, it is coming out to be 482,685. Now, what we see is that if the equipment is used for 3 years, the annual equivalent cost further reduces and it comes down to 482,685. Let us see this decreasing trend goes how long. So, if you go for 4 years, so this will be now in the fourth year, this will be 3,50,000. So, this will be 650,000 multiplied by A by P 15.4 and your salvage value is 3,50,000. So, it will be multiplied with the interest rate 0.15 plus 1,10,000 plus 55,000 multiplied by the factor A by G 15.4. So, A by P 15.4 comes out to be 0.350 and A by G 15.4 is 1.326. So, 227,500 plus 52,500 plus 1,10,000 plus 72,930. So, this comes out to be 462,930. What you see is that this amount is further decreased. If the machine is used for n equal to 4, the amount of annual expenditure, this is further reduced to 462,930. So, it is economical to use it for 4 years instead of 3 years, but this is not the end. We have to again check for 5 years. So, for 5 years, it will be 3 lakh. So, you will have 7 lakh multiplied by A by P 15,500 plus salvage value is 3 lakh. So, 3 lakh multiplied by interest rate plus 1,10,000 plus 5,000 multiplied by A by G 15,500. So, now A by P 15,500 and A by G 15,500. A by P 15,500 is coming out to be 0.298 and A by G 15,500 is coming out to be 1.722. So, we have to further use the calculator to get the values. 7 lakh multiplied by 0.298. So, it is 208600 plus 45,000 plus 110,000 plus 1.722 multiplied by 55,000, that is 94,710. This will be equal to 458,310. So, still it has further decreased. So, even if you use for 5 years, still economical. So, let us again try for n equal to 6 years. In the n equal to 6 years, this amount will further increase by 50,000. So, this will be 750,000 multiplied by A by P 15,600 plus this amount will further decrease. So, this will be 2,50,000 multiplied by 0.15 plus 1,10,000 plus 55,000 multiplied by factor A by G 15,600. Now, A by P 15,600 is 0.264 and A by G 15,600 is 2.097. So, we will further use 75,000 multiplied by 0.264, that is 198,000 plus 37,500 plus 1,10,000 plus 2.097 multiplied by 55,000. So, 115,335. This comes out to be 460,835. Now, what we see is that once you use the equipment for 5 years to 6 years, the annual equivalent value is seen to increase by about 2,500. It means it is economical to use the equipment only for 6 years and 6, so 5, I mean only for up to 5 years. So, 5 years is the economical life. Now, let us check for one more year. For 7 years we will see further that it will increase. So, for 7 years it will be 8 lakh multiplied by A by P 15,7 plus 2 lakh multiplied by 0.15 plus 1 lakh 10,000 plus 55,000 multiplied by A by P, A by G, sorry, 15,7. A by P 15,7 is coming out to be 0.24 and A by G 15,7 is 2.45. So, if you look at that, it will be 1,92,000 plus 30,000 plus 110,000 plus 2.45 times 55,000, 134750. It comes out to be 466,750. So, what we see is that the minimum value of annual equivalent is found at n equal to 5 years, and that is why this life of 5 years is said to be. So, minimum value of AEI is at n equal to 5 years, hence economic life of the asset is 5 years. So, this is how we calculate the economic life of the asset. We can solve different problems based on that, and you can have the confidence build up and so on. Thank you.